so that kind of was my question, but basically, like, with the gore that's in the show, have you gotten any backlash? Are you having any trouble? Because one of the most important parts of zombie film is gore, blood and guts, and so how are you guys handling that? And the makeup looks great, by the way, but I want to know about the blood.
Well, you know, I mean, if you look at what, you know, the material that AMC has on their programming, you know, they don't pull their punches. And I can honestly say that we have yet to pull back on our syringes, so to speak. So we really haven't, you know, we're dedicated to making this, you know, as authentic as we can. So it's, you know, we haven't, you know, AMC has never said, guys, I don't know. They've been like, yeah, guys, come on, push it. You know, our network is known for pushing the envelope, and it's just about storytelling, and it's about, you know, conflict, and, you know, once in a while somebody's going to get eaten, you know.
Also, just so you know, we had to cut back on this reel for you because this is a family convention. No, come on, there's room for everybody. But this will just give you a taste of what you'll be seeing in the series.
Yeah, you know that shot with the scope comes up and the pins, the crosshairs pin the zombie in the scope? We don't cut away. There's a big George Romero splat of blood. We couldn't show it to you here because Comic-Con said, no.
Comic-Con. I'm only joking.
Hi, my question is about the characters that we haven't seen yet. So will we be seeing Glenn and Dale and, of course, Michonne and Tyrese? Because we have a kick-ass woman with a samurai sword.
If you've been on our floor at all, you've seen the banners. So Glenn is very much on the banner. He's played by Stephen Yeun. He's an excellent actor. He actually looks almost exactly like Glenn from the comic, which is bizarre. Dale is played by Jeffrey DeMunn, so he's totally in there. And Michonne, soon, possibly?
I can't wait to get to Michonne. You know, it's this show's going to roll out at its pace, and so I'm thinking maybe sometime in the second season. But and Tyrese too. I can't wait to get to these characters. But I want to ask, because you guys are bonding with Dale as characters. I want Lori and Emma to comment on the wonder that is working with Jeffrey DeMunn, because I've done it with everything I've done. He's been in.
Well, I'm the luckiest girl in the world, because, you know, Andrea and Dale. Is that a spoiler? Jeff DeMunn.
They've already.
Jeff DeMunn is not only just an amazing actor, but I think there's a few of us that say that we want to be Jeff DeMunn when we grow up, because he is such an example of kindness and grace, and he's just so lovely. And I know, Frank, you've had him on every single film you've ever done, because just his presence on the set, it just, I don't know, sometimes we just look at him and it's like the sun shines brighter. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but it's true. Don't you think?
Yeah, Jeff is a lovely person. He's one of those people that just sort of sits there and is so calm and collected, even as the zombies are like running through him. So I give him this nickname. I call him Gandalf. I'm like, Gandalf of The Walking Dead, because he just kind of like stands there really like stoically, and then he spouts these words of wisdom, and we're all like, wow, yeah. He's definitely our Gandalf. Yeah. We love him.
Next question?
All right, I just want to thank everyone for making this show a reality, first of all. But my question's for Frank and Gail. I saw the breakdown of who's directing and writing each episode in season 1, but since this show is already such a big kind of dream come true for the horror fan community, I was wondering if any thought was already given in the future seasons to reaching out to any kind of well-known horror directors or maybe up-and-coming ones. Yes? Okay.
No name. But you know, we all know who the people would get us all excited.
Yeah.
You know, to be invited if they could join us. And George who? George Lucas? No, not George Lucas. are thinking along those lines. We all have friends whose work we admire greatly and indeed have been inspired by. So yeah, hell yes.
Thanks.
Hi, mine's a follow-up question for the previous one. What would you guys be on casting for new characters like Tyrese or the Governor?
It's too early for that. It's too early. We're still finishing the first season.
But we did have some actors come in to read for Morgan, by the way. There's one actor we haven't really mentioned here tonight, Lenny James. When you see this guy's performance in the pilot, he's remarkable. Andy and Lenny in the pilot. I'm so proud of what these guys did. He's a remarkable actor. We had a lot of other actors come in to read for this role. Lenny kind of owned the role from the get-go, but I saw a bunch of guys and I went, oh wow, he could be Tyrese. Oh, he could be Tyrese. There's like a backlog of Tyreses sitting at home in my drawer in LA. So
there's going to be 3 in the show.
They're triplets now, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Hi guys. I want to say thanks to Robert for making me a horrible junkie person, jerk, ruining my life. But my question is for Frank and Gail. Had it ever occurred to you, or was ever a thought to maybe shoot in black and white on this grayscale? Because it always seemed to have worked, like in films like Schindler's List and all those great classics.
Well,
Joel wouldn't let us. No, I'm kidding. Kidding.
One thing we did do, though, is we tested a number of cameras from the very beginning. And what we realized was best for The Walking Dead was actually Super 16. And I think all of you will be very happy that we made that choice.
Film grain, creamy, analog look.
You might be looking down the line, maybe the DVD might, if they let us down the line, you might.
We have floated the idea by Joel, the boss, to kind of do, at least with the pilot, what I did with The Mist on the DVD, which is retime it to a black and white version. And he was kind of digging the idea, so I think that we might be able to do it. It's a distinct possibility.
Would you guys like that? 2,000 fans can't be wrong.
We only have time for a couple more questions, guys, so we'll go to this next one.
I was just curious. The news that Bear is composing music for the show is like just made my day, and I was curious as to if you'd approach how the music is going to be incorporated. Is it going to be a big part? Is it going to be like kind of a lot of pop out scary just noises, or is it going to fill in more of the drama effect of?
Bear, will you come up here? When we talk about music, he's probably going to be a lot smarter about it than I am. Thank you. The one thing that we're all desperate to not do is be obvious and do the obvious thing and do the expected thing, and that's why we asked Bear to join us, because he does something very unique and doesn't just clobber the audience with the thing you expect, and so that's why we're thrilled to have him.